Camera rolling, and action.
What's up, everyone? How you doing? This is Steven coming to you live from somewhere in space, here with Horizon HQ. Today, we're going to be going through the process of how to assemble the car. Been getting a lot of questions from you guys lately, asking for a little bit more detail. So, here you go. So, this is the box your part should have came in. The Moto chassis. Inside the box, there's a lot of good stuff. Noticing that you have your body. Okay, may or may not have this. If you don't, no big deal. Bag full of electronic parts. Yours may look slightly different. It's okay. Your chassis. Right about there. Should have wheels and tires. Go into what these look like. You should also have a few other accessory components, maybe some hardware, sticky things. We'll go into what each of these are in a minute. Inside this box, crazy glue, transmitter, batteries, receiver for the transmitter, and battery charger. So let's, from here, let's break open our electronic components and see what we got to work with. First thing you have, whoa, just lost some hardware there, is your ESC, or your speed controller. And so what this does is this allows the motor to get power from the battery here on your demand. So when you hit the controller and tell it to go, this is going to make it go. The speed controller should have sticky tape on the bottom, just like that. And so what we're gonna do is just put that right here, as you can see, and just push down firmly. This up. Second thing we're gonna attach to the car that's also in this bag is our servo. So what the servo does, the servo connects to the steering geometry here, and it allows you to turn left or right. And so there's a nice little spot for the turbo, or the servo, rather, and it fits in like so, right there. You notice there's 4 holes on the side, and you have 4 screws for that in the bag. They are Phillips. Okay. The next piece we need to attach is the servo arm. So what this is going to do, you're going to connect to the spindle on the servo. I'm going to pop this out, just makes it easier. Is you are going to attach the servo to this little spline here and do it as close to perpendicular as you can. If this is your Horizon here, you want to be about 90 off of that. This just makes it a little bit easier in the future for steering corrections. Also, the connection, I like to face towards the back of the car, and just slide it right in. Okay, next step, battery. Plug this into the wall, plug it in like that. You notice a green light coming off of this. Green light means good. There's no indicator when it's charged, so after about 2.5 to 3 hours, this should be fully charged. Always double check it once you pull it off of the charger and make sure it's at about 8.2, 8.3 volts. No more than 8.4. So this is going to go in the provided space right about there. And so now let's connect all the electrical components. So first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to connect the motor to the speed controller through our bullet connectors. And it's pretty simple here, red to red and black to black. Okay, from here we want to connect the servo as well as the speed controller to our receiver. We're generally going to use channel 1 and 2 here. You can hook them up backwards pretty easily, and you're going to notice pretty quickly when you do that. But what you want to do here is servo, generally you want to have on channel 1. You can see channel 1, 2, so forth. So the servo is going to go to channel 1, and the speed controller is going to go to channel 2. Is connect our battery. And you're going to want to connect your servo arm to the actual steering right here. And so all you would do is slide your servo into place. And just kind of pop it on, and there you go. So before we get on the road, let's do a check. You have your transmitter here. It's probably not going to come with batteries. 4AA will get you going. And so let's turn this on. Let's make sure our car is on. Okay, so let's do a quick check. This should control your steering. And if you notice, that's already happening. And this should control your motor, which is working. So from here, the only thing that you have to do is put your tie-down strap. It's final assembly here. Get the tires on. You notice a little hexagon inside of here. That matches up with the hexagon that's right here. Pop that on. Make sure everything spins nicely. When you see the axle spinning, it's on right. Get one of your little nylon inserted washer or your nut here. Just turn it on. Get that on with a wrench. And from here, you're basically good to go. Then all you would have to do here is just kind of tighten everything down. Do a little bit of use your 3M tape here to make sure to stick this down real good. So you set it like that. And so your final product should look something like this, where we have everything is already arranged. You have your servo bolted down, you have your ESC nice and stuck there. We have the battery connected to the ESC, and then I have some double-sided sticky tape that's connecting the receiver here. So, wheels are all bolted down. This car's ready to go. And that is how you put a car together. Last thing, a lot of questions about where your materials are and when they're going to arrive. Don't worry, it's on its way. We'll see you soon.